Hey everybody, and welcome back to... It's me, Mr. Man 2000, and welcome back to some more Let's Play Metroid Fusion. In the last episode, we got the diffusion missiles. And in this episode, we are going to be exploring some more, and actually doing pretty much the last mission of the game. There was no word from HQ, a procedural error, I'm sure. And so I did not approve of bypass level 4. From now on, you'll have to be more discreet. In any case, Samus, remember the security robot you faced earlier? Yep, in Sector 5. Have to say that it claimed organic compounds that formed its neutral network. It has been entered Sector 6. I don't know what it's planning, but let's not wait to find out. Samus, you know what to do. Okay, so I was actually checking a map and seeing what collectibles I have missed in the main deck, and there's only one collectible, but I'm still going to get it now because I do not think it's going to be possible to get later. This is probably the most out-of-the-way extra in the entire game, because there's almost no good spot to get it in. Okay, I'm going... Wait, am I going the wrong way? No, I want to go this way. Keep forgetting that I have space jump now. Which helps us explore a lot more areas, specifically in Sector 3. 3 has a lot of places you can space jump. What's the point of this shortcut if, like, you're not even supposed to be able to find it? Or not even be able to use it until later in the game. Whatever. Let's head out right over here. So, I blew up the wall back here, but you can't get past here at that time because, problems. I can't even remember why. Yeah, because the auxiliary power wasn't on. That extra kind of reminds me of Cave Story, where you have to try to get Curly's underwear. I think that might have been a joke to this game, because that game came out afterwards, I think. So that's the only collectible I need to get in this sector, but there's almost no other good time to get it in the game. That's pretty much the earliest you can get it. That does not involve doing a ton of backtracking. So, let's head over to Sector 6 and hopefully stop Rob. Or Bob, I think that's what his name is, Bob. Still gonna stop us to tell us where to go. The security robot seems to have gotten much stronger. This worries me. Be careful. We have another problem. Once you're done, leave Nocturnal immediately. The SAX is tracking you. Okay. And you're blocking the only exit over here, so can't you just break it so we can't get past? I mean, I can't break it down with the weapons I have, and I don't think the SAX got more than I have. So, really, there's nothing that the SAX can get past currently. At least if it's not in this sector. Unless it's already in this sector, there's no way it's going to be able to get to me. Creepy and ominous music. I don't believe this is what originally played when we entered this sector. Yes, okay. You guys remember when we got the suit, I went into this room right over here. And there was nothing at the end of it, but now we have power bombs, so you can blow stuff like this up. There's a wall on my right. And right here, there's also a speed booster panel. We don't have anything to actually use that on because we can't break those blocks to get a speed boost going. Or shine spark, I should say. Oh gosh. Well, this ain't good. Let's head this way then. Kind of trapped in here right now. It's over in this corner. I go down here. Go in here.
Warning, no entry without authorization. Warning, no entry.
I like how when you immediately go into that room, it then tells you to stop. Okay, what is that banging? Okay, I get it. It's like this again. Emergency in Sector 3. Emergency in Sector 3. Don't touch that water. It is electrocuted. Meet Bob too. Okay, I'm gonna use a power bomb. So it's going to reveal this thing. I like this Bob fight a lot more than the first one. It's a lot more challenging, but I find it a lot more fun. Sorry that I'm not talking a lot this episode, I'm just not thinking very well today. So he's basically just gonna be shooting these missiles at you and they're homing. Ah, darn it. I think this is probably my favorite boss fight in the game. Question, how is the SAX exactly taking form of a robot? Come on. It's almost dead. What's cool about the center of this guy is that he's actually looks a bit like a Metroid as you break through the glass, and I think it's supposed to be a joke to the first Metroid game, and it's supposed to be like a canister for a Metroid. Meaning a Metroid could be controlling this robot, technically. And it does have to do with the story coming up after this boss fight. Okay, just in case, I'm going to create a restore point because I feel like I'm not doing very well and I might die, so. There we go. Now down to the X core. And it's a Beam X. That was very close. And we get the Wave Beam, which is the last beam in the game, technically. Wave Beam can shoot through walls. That's pretty much all it does. So, It reminds me a little more of the plasma beam. It looks a lot more like a plasma beam
Authorization.
from
Warning. No entry without
uh
authorization.
Super Metroid.
Warning.
So
No
that's it.
entry without authorization.
And now we can shoot through that wall down here to hit those buttons. So all those stupid walls we don't have to worry about anymore.
Warning. No entry without authorization.
I'm just gonna collect a couple X's here.
No entry without
That's one of the only bosses that doesn't have a boss door before it. So you can't really heal up before the boss fight. So,
Warning. No
restricted zone. I'm just gonna save state right here.
No entry without
After this, we're gonna be ending off the episode. Now right here, there is speed booster blocks, but we can't really break them at all. Baby Metroids. So I was right, there was things going on here with all Ridley and the aliens from Zebes. But why do they keep doing Metroids? Metroid. The first boss was a Metroid. They're like evolutions of Metroids. What is this? What the heck is that? An explosion. It's the SAX. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Now what's cool about this is because Samus's DNA is mixed with Metroid DNA, the Metroids don't actually attack you. So you get 60 seconds to climb up this room with a space boost, or a space jump, and you get up here. And, so excited. Bye, SAX! Explode! Yes! So satisfying. Navigation room. Oh, Adam's gonna be so mad at me. Went to a restricted zone. Samus, you shouldn't have done that, Ben. I'm just gonna flash a picture of Ben. Ben, you may have paid a price for that quite soon. As you can see, the Federation has secretly been working on Metroid breeding program for peaceful applications, of course. Perhaps you already knew this program existence. Certainly you must have with the doubts you saw in Sector 1. SRX, a faithful replica SR-388 ecosystem, deal for rating at Alpha, Gamma, Zeta, and even Omega Metroids. This research has uncovered techniques of rapid growth. Imagine creating an Omega Metroid from a larva in days. But that research is finished. The X smelled out its natural prey, and as for the SAX is on its way here. One? You're saying there's more than one SAX? Don't be so surprised, Samus. You know that the SAX reproduce asexual division. Because of this mechanism, there are now no fewer than 10 SAX aboard this station. Samus, you must go. Get out. If you stay too long, the SAX will destroy you. Stop only at a navigation room to uplink to me. You don't know how HQ is going to take this, but you need to report them immediately. Is your objective clear? Now get going. Okay. Well, I think there's a save room coming up soon. This is going to take us up to Sector 1, but in a section we haven't been to. It's either going to be I think it's actually the main deck. The real Adam would have said the same thing about that incident, but he would have softened the blow. He was relentless in his criticism, but he always cared. Like this machine obsessed with duty. No such comparison could even exist in that computer. So we're in Sector 1 again. And we're exploring a little bit until we can find a save room and then end off the episode. Right here, if you have diffusion missiles, you can shoot a diffusion missile right here. And that'll reveal this. Energy tank, 14th. Yeah, okay. These stupid enemies. You can just roll into these guys. They expect you to use freeze missiles like that. Like freeze ice missiles. But I'm not gonna do that. We're just gonna walk through here. And this is supposed to basically be like, what's the last area in Super Metroid? Can't even remember. But that will do it for this episode. So next time on Let's Play Metroid Fusion, we're going to be listening to this awesome soundtrack, as well as be getting the last item in the game, and soon starting up the cleanup. See you guys then.